So I just recorded for the last half hour and I didn't get a single bit of it actually, like, on camera as far as audio goes. So I'm pretty much restarting. But I kind of needed that because the stuff that I was talking about was all over the place. Literally all over the place. But on the bright side, I hit a new max. I hit 155 or 20 on trap bar deadlift. Hey, dope. Well, that's not moving as easy as I thought it would. If you're wondering my 1 rep max for whatever reason, I don't know why you'd be wondering that, but my 1 rep max is somewhere around like 315, 3 something. Come on. There we go. Holy crap. I feel dead already. And I still have like 4 or 5 more exercises to go. But what I want to talk about in this video, which I've already talked about once, this is the second time I'm talking about it, is going from nothing to everything and what that journey looks like and what it has been for me. I'm not at the everything mark right now, obviously. I'm somewhere from, or I'm something. Nothing to something to everything. I'm in the something area. I'm finally starting to figure out life a little bit, and things are going well for me. But as far as what my daily life looks like right now, it's pretty simple. I train jiu-jitsu, I do marketing, and that's pretty much it. How much does this weigh? Chat, how much does this weigh? I think it weighs like, it probably weighs 35, 15 kg maybe? I'm gonna say it's 15 kg, so this is like 33 pounds. So, yeah, let's kind of chill for a second and just talk, because I'm not good at talking to a camera anymore. I lost that part of me back in 2019. I'm trying to get it back. I lost my swagger. I'm trying to get it back. So, pretty much, I wake up, I'm on a balanced diet. I'm currently working on marketing and sales. That's where I'm at right now. That's my chapter. Marketing, sales, jiu-jitsu. Those 3 things. I do those 3 things every day and try to revolve my life around those 3 things, and to where whatever I'm doing is going towards one of those 3 things. But I'm not going to go too much into that. That's something different. I do have my first jiu-jitsu fight next month, June 19th. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to have a really good result. Every single morning I'm working harder. Every single day I'm in the gym working to, not just for this fight, but it's working towards this fight. But I don't even know if I've talked about it in like this part of the video, because like I said, this is my second take. But I think I'm just going to start doing these videos, not even talking to the camera, but talking to the microphone, where I'm just kind of working out and talking about things I don't want to talk about. I'm trying to put myself back into, I gotta actually focus because I gotta count. Down the wrong pipe. Good squeeze. Feel the burn. Everybody is faced with a decision that they have to make, and it's literally 2 paths. That's why they call it the path less traveled and the normal path, the road less traveled and the normal road. And with both of those comes consequences. You have consequences for all of your actions, all of your decisions that you make. And with this one, I have chose to take the road less traveled, and because of that, it's I'm not going to say it's harder, but it's harder. Looking from the outside in, from the normal road, you would think that it is much easier. It is not easier. The reason that I say it's not easier, whenever you're on the normal road, you get given goals. They're not your goals, they're somebody else's goals, and you just work towards fulfilling those goals. You get given discipline because you have to be there. You don't have a choice. With what I'm currently pursuing, I can wake up and decide to fuck off every single day for the rest of my life. Literally every single day, I could wake up, play video games, drink alcohol, smoke weed, party, and I would be fine financially. Whenever you're on the path less traveled, you have to now develop your own goals and have the discipline every single day to show up for those goals, because if you miss a day, a singular day, you never know how much that sets you back. You never know. And whenever you miss that one day, that opens up the door to miss another day, because it's much easier to miss a second day than it is to miss the first day. Much easier. And it's really weird how it works. But yeah, it's never ending, man. Because there's things that I've talked about wanting over the course of my life, and there are things that I still want. There's things that I still want badly. But the thing that I've learned is that it doesn't matter how bad you want something. That is not a factor at all for whether or not you get it. The world literally doesn't care how bad you want something. I could sit here on camera and preach every single day about how bad I want to get rich, how bad I want to drive a Lambo, how bad I want to own a 10-bedroom house, 12-car garage. I could sit here and talk about how bad I want those things every single day. If you're not putting time into getting those things, it's simply never going to happen. And that's just the truth about it. It's never going to happen. If your goal is to be a millionaire, let's say. Millionaire is pretty standard, but whatever. If your goal is to be a millionaire, and you also have side goals. Like for me, I have financial goals. It's not to be a millionaire. I have financial goals. I have my goals within my sport of jiu-jitsu. I have goals of wanting to pursue MMA. I have goals all over the place. But there's a time and a place. With my financial goals, I have to be able to dedicate time every single day towards chasing those goals. Although I may not be doing bad stuff whenever I'm not chasing those goals, it might be me here at the gym. It might be me training an extra jiu-jitsu session every day. It could be an amazing thing, but it's an amazing thing for that goal, that side goal. You only have a certain amount of time a day. So what I'm really trying to say is, if you don't allot a certain amount of time towards that thing you really, really, really want, it doesn't matter how bad you want it, you're not going to get it. And these are things that I've just been telling myself over the last X amount of time, because that's the world. You know, you get told growing up you can be anything you want, but it's not through manifestation that you just get those things. It's not me waking up every single day saying I'm going to be a doctor. I don't want to be a doctor, but it's just an example. Until you actually put the hours in to study to be a doctor, you can want to be one as bad as you want. But hopefully you take some of that if you're watching. If future me is watching, cool. You already know what's going on. But just know this is around the time in your life where you started to develop that mindset. Like I said, this is like 55 pounds or something. Nothing too crazy. It feels kind of crazy right now, though. It's actually like 63 pounds, but honestly, I don't think my max was 65. I think I misdocumented something somewhere. Because that last set was a lot of weight. Is I've been putting myself in uncomfortable situations. Like earlier, I wish I had my microphone on, but there was a guy here working on the fan. I just went over and started talking to him. I'm not good socially at all, which, if you know who I was before 2019, you would really not expect me to have went down this path. I actually went through and made pretty much all of my videos on private. Not pretty, I made about half of them on private. The other half are kind of, but yeah, I made about half of them on private. I went through and I made a good amount of my Instagram posts on private, because what I've always tried doing up to this point is kind of trying to hide the past me and also create the future me at the same time, but that's not really how it works. Your life is like a story and it's filled with chapters. Even with me making these videos now, this is just a different chapter of my life. In 6 years from now, I will be in a different chapter and I will be able to look back on this video and I will be a completely different person. I wouldn't be able to come on here every day and talk about something new, I don't think. There's not that much stuff to talk about. My life is pretty simple every single day. But on plus, I reached out to my first like 5 leads today. Actually, they're not my first 5 leads. I've reached out and I've already submitted a student project for marketing to somebody, and I'm waiting to hear back from them to see if I can get the go-ahead to actually run the project itself, to see if I can get a killer case study going in order to go ahead and rack up more clients and have data behind my name. Messy, but done. Let me see what's next. I don't even know what I want to talk about, man. Honestly, just wanted to get on camera and just talk, because a lot of thoughts that I think, if I let them build up too long without talking to anybody, I start to kind of lose myself. And then it spirals down a pretty dark path. So I'm going to try to avoid that. So I'm probably going to start talking to the camera a little bit more often, as far as like what my goals, my ambitions are, where I'm at, things like that, because those are the things that I used to be able to find pride in those things. I used to be able to find pride in making content for other people to see, but that's not what this is about anymore. Although you're welcome to continue watching these videos as I produce them, this is more for me. This is more for me to come back as like a diary almost, because today I got a chance to look back 6 years ago. Well, 6 to 8 years ago, I started YouTube back in 2016, whenever I was starting to vlog and stuff heavily with my friend Gavin. That turned into a thing where I was just a kid with a camera, and it was an amazing time in my life, honestly. It was a very entertaining chapter, to say the least. I still owe a lot of people things. I still have a lot of people to prove wrong, and I'm still working on those things every single day. It's more behind the scenes now than it is put out there, but it's coming. Obviously, I don't think these people are going to watch this part of the video, but like even looking back at my friend Eli, looking back at Peyton, looking back at Gavin, looking back at all those guys, Kevin, looking back at Daryl, like I made a diss track on Daryl, but we're boys, that's blood. That's family. But looking back on all those moments we shared together that long ago, almost 10 years ago now, it's kind of weird because I made promises to those guys that I haven't been able to pay yet. I told people that I was going to do things that I haven't been able to deliver on just yet. But once again, it's something that I'm working towards. I'm not where I want to be at all right now. As far as me lifting weights in this video, I'm just going to put it out there. It's not impressive at all. Anybody can come move this weight. But it's like, I'm not finished. I'm not where I want to be yet. Peace out, chat. That's it for this video. It was good to kind of talk to the camera though. Hopefully I do this again sometime soon.